Hello, me family them. We come to una today from Sherix Broadcast Network studio number 8, and of course, na me name Ibrahim Sharif again today. I dey come to una live with a special program, and of course, as you see today, we get for talk exclusively about a very important issue where a very important issue to Sierra Leoneans all over the world. And not to other things. Today we get for talk about the road constructions where the APC government don't embark on since they take power in 2007 all the way to 2017. What would they talk to now today? Today, what would they try for Dunaya is a little bit of fact check. For let's check into the claims that what they don't do, because it look like say the APC government want for use this road construction as the #1 legacy where they get for left, where they left power. And so today we get other Sierra Leoneans that we don't study, engineering, road construction, and plenty other things that we don't get experience and knowledge in the area than they. So we get for talk to one of them today, exclusively from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where we say a native of Sierra Leone, to be very precise, from the Kambia district. Of course, we're not going to talk about any other person. We're talk about Mr. Abdul K. Njai. We na Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a base right at this point. Of course, na man we get in university degree, BSc from Fairbank College, with honors in civil engineering back in 1990, and of course, he go na the Bax Technical Institute na Reading, Pennsylvania. Also, he get associate degree in architectural drafting in 2002, and of course, na Drexel University, he get a master's degree in civil engineering. And of course, we get for talk about this of we brother today and some of the key projects and we don't embark on since a day in the United States. One of them now 150 feet twin silos, Valerio Refinery, Delaware City in Delaware, that's in the United States. Of course, Renaissance Corporate Center, King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Homewood Campus Apartment, Warner Streets, Center City, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Grant Plaza 2, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Haverford School, na Haverford in Pennsylvania, and of course infiltration testing. These are some of the things then we brother Abdul Njai don't do, and of course na man we get a vast knowledge and experience in in engineering. And so this is not the kind brother we want for talk to today exclusively about the road constructions where the APC government don't embark on as Sierra Leone, for able for do a little bit of fact check on whether the claims that way the APC government they make, whether then claims then they not things that we get for benefits Sierra Leoneans. And so stick around with we as we bring in Mr. Abdul K. Njai right about this time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good afternoon, depending on the time over there.
Right, and so ladies and gentlemen, this now brother Abdul K. Njai, a brother from Sierra Leone, of course, to be very precise, from Kambia district. But now one man this will not care about which side comes, he just care about Sierra Leone. And of course, we get for make use of in professional knowledge and skills today for able for do a little bit of fact check into some of them road construction where APC don't do in the country. And so, brother Njai, how you do today, sir?
Well, I do great, and I'm happy for being here.
Right.
And hello to everybody.
Right. And so we very much delighted for get you now. So for let's talk about some of the things that we I don't introduce. Then at the road construction where the APC government done they embark on since 2007. I don't say is Sierra Leone, they just do your engineering work, but they follow on things that way they happen at Sierra Leone. So as far as this road construction concern, we go on for may you go tell we a little bit about what are your understanding about where they say then they make roads, then they put quota per then roads, then they want for me explain in plain Creole to family for me to understand what that mean.
All right, that is very interesting. We all know the importance of road, and now government in responsibility for construct roads. But construction of roads, it get various aspects then where you get for look at. I will just want to for limit to two. Some people will construct road for political reasons. Some they construct roads for economic reasons. me go really like for make we address the issue of constructing road for economic reasons. Why would they construct this road? Is it economically viable? It will help the country for go before. Not for just construct road to Mr. X in your village because Mr. X is in a political situation. Is that road gonna be helpful for the development of the country? These are the issues that we will get for look at when you construct road. But as you don't introduce me, not to economists per se. I care about that, but the economical part. But I want to go into the professional side of it, when at the road construction itself, how you go about it. Now, if you can give me 1 minute, this will be a little bit technical, but I will try for break and down.
Right, go ahead.
Yes, before you construct road, you have to take so many things there into consideration. Among them, you get people then we get various specialities. For just construct road, you know me to say because government say they can't construct road, I want for construct road then it will make not only the right number one for you just is it really feasible? Is it economical? Now you get for involve so many parties. Among them, you get to get the traffic engineer. The traffic engineer in business are for study the amount of traffic where go flow on that road day. I mean, now we get to do some forecasting. See for say if we develop this area, this is the amount of traffic where they expect for flow now. You know, then you get the geotechnical engineer when me own speciality. Now we they come after the surveyors them, well I don't left them out, they are very much indeed important, you know.
Right.
You have surveyors, you have engineers, where they can put the alignment of the road. When they don't do that, then the geotechnical people then come in, when they can't test the soil, who say they don't put past the line for saying I also want for build the road. They don't determine the right of way. Now, here is the situation. When you they do that, you get to take certain things into consideration. Of course, Sierra Leone is a tropical region, so therefore we they expect certain period of the year where they get a lot of rain and certain period of the year when it dry.
Right.
Making road, you let them make road for today or tomorrow. So most of they constructed for 20 years, some for 10. It depends on various technical things they will get for input. As I say, I'm not going to go into all the technical things then, but for the benefit of the engineers waiting at Sierra Leone, you get to do your test borings, get some soil test samples, take them to the laboratory, do your CBR tests, where you go get for give some values to the traffic engineer, we get for do some more designing. You know, we go get the instructional number, we go help we for know the thickness of the road.
Right.
You know. Now, what do you mean by the thickness of the road? The ground in the day. If, for example, we encounter an area like that area where they show to right now, and you see that red dotty, I think that's now under the bridge under.
Right.
If you can for go there back again, that just points 1, 2 things then where we supposed for they take care of as geotechnical engineers them for make sure for something like that not go happen. Right. Now, I see you show some bridges now.
Yes.
That bridge most likely good. Whatever must pass under yonder. And the one thing about road, a number one enemy is water.
Okay.
And I want to repeat that. The number one enemy of any road construction is water. Followed by the traffic load. Now, if water they flow in that area there, you have to do something about it. Now, let's take out the soil. I see that soil as some kind of like red dotty soil that one day. So the chances are that particular soil there will absorb a lot of water, going for take a lot of water. Now, if you want to put road at that place there, you therefore determine how much water that dotty they take.
Right.
Based on that, now you go for know the amount of gravel you get for put on top that, and the thickness of the tire we get for put on top there finally. Or here is another situation. You can improve that soil day first before you put any gravel on top of them, before you put the tire on top of them. Now in America here, that you use fly ash or lime or even cement, dry cement, then they mix that with the soil. You know,
right,
and then improve in quality. Then you can put your aggregate now, and then you put your binder, and you run the surface. That is a flexible road then. But so road then the dot is so bad, you get for even cut them away and put concrete. These are rigid pavements. And when they put the concrete, you get for put out with reinforcement and those kind of stuff. You know. Let me give you an example. I've been there Lunge 2013, 2014. You understand?
Right.
Then they resurface the road. So if you take her from the airport, going away from the Tagreen, I don't remember the specific road in name no more, but that's the same road there anyway, where you pass through the airport, going the other direction. I remember the village where you go to. Here was a truck loaded with binder waiting the spread. Would have been they drive the truck? Now a Chinese man. Would have been they do the supervision at the road? Now a Chinese man. So just think of that. These are the people that gave us this loan for constructing road there, so for resurface them, and then come back, can't do the work.
Right.
Who is there to check quality control, to do some quality control? Build the road, now one thing. But if not the quality control, at the end of the day, that money now we get for pay and back. If you not pay ourselves, we grant picking get for pay and back. And believe me, they're gonna pay it back with interest.
Okay, so Mr. Njai, let's go into with the come to the money side. Let's deal with the technical aspect of things. Now,
all right.
Being that you were in being that you were in Sierra Leone at the time where then they do this road construction and looking at the kind of roads and even the pictures the way they see with the videos where they see based on your knowledge, your skills, and everything where you don't do with regards to geotechnical engineering. And then considering for say Sierra Leone, a country where we're not too good at maintaining anything when a public thing, you feel say this road here where the Chinese they don't make for Sierra Leone. Now the roads then we get for last for a whole lot of years.
That is exactly where they come. Okay. Now, for make person go make a clear determination, I wish I would not able to foresee the geotechnical report before the construction of the road. But based on my own knowledge of waiting and see now the ground, I not see any subgrade compaction where they do. You they see the dirty they close at the road, then come put them binder on top there. So side and day you they see puddle of water sit down. Wait till you for say that's it go get for rot. Right. So if you take them, you can cover town on top there. Trust me, now then you first pothole they begin. And any road you don't get one pothole. Give them the next rainy season, especially that tropical area, you go see thousands of potholes. Right. And to make the situation worse, we get heavy rains and then we get dries. Now, if them pothole areas and they then dry during the dry season, then they make cracks, then they expand. When they expand, you get cracks. So from when the following rainy season comes, more water they go inside there, and then they above the subgrade. So that therefore the road for making it go last, you have to take care of all that. But this is the other thing. Then road also the grading is very poor. They need a enough slope because that put on that way people will understand. You know that way they show on a bridge that one day. Right. Then they friend you get forgetting overflow. But like this house on a road so you get forget enough sloping so that it's not going for settle. Now the road. So as if your dream go down. So
like Mr. Njai, like when you talk about sloping, waiting at sloping, then at the side then get for way water for down at the middle, if you're able to forget way for go down.
Able for road go down, yes.
Okay, right, okay.
For able for road go down, it come out of the tar, it go inside, and make you get forget drainages, you get forget gutter.
Right. So like the one we look at just now, a flat normal, you know?
It flat normal. So the tendency for make water go settle on top of it is very, very great. Wow. You know, so like we say, if you get a white line this road, then for always a couple of degrees above the regular road. Some roads they can go as far as 3 to 5 degrees above that, the sloping, the angle where they slope. It depending on the weather condition of the area and how big the road is. You know, so that you go able to get good drainage away from the asphalt itself. from the running surface.
And so being that now so the Chinese, they don't make them roads, they are just flat, just like how you don't explain. They're not slope them, so that when rain come, it go able for any way for go on the side instead of settling on the surface of the quota. Right. You feel say, looking at it from that angle, how many years you feel say this road go there in this new condition before it begin to get potholes then?
If we get heavy rain for 2 years consecutive rain season, them we get heavy rain. Right. The third year, those roads will not be usable again.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Right. With
heavy rains, and that you get a short period of heavy sand where they hit the road. You see expansion, it cracks, water will come inside when the rains then come. The following year, again 2 years, it begin messed up. As a matter of fact, there are certain city roads them where they don't resurface. Now only one rain will come. We all see them. We saw pictures of it on Facebook and other areas where they sweep all the tar away. All that it was due to poor compaction, starting from the subgrade itself to the aggregate and everything. And Mr. Sherix, I'll tell you something. Most of us are telling very difficult for do. The university self able for do that one day if they get the geotechnical report of the design of those roads. Some of them to roads then they now make the university go just come back no more. Can we what they call a core machine? A core machine, a simple something, you just can cut small part of the asphalt, the road. You pull them like just a cup. You know, just imagine like a big milk cup. You take them, you press them, you push and go down the tar and everything, and get to core machine where they do that kind of thing, and then every machine them, you just spin around small, so in the cutter like where you do drilling. Okay. You pull that you can't go to the laboratory. But I know I'm forgetting that because I go to Probate College laboratory. I be one cry. We'll be there, things have been bad. But this time when I go back, I don't even see sieves and sifter for sifter the dirty.
Okay.
What they call grading.
And so
I don't say anything. But let me not digress. Let's come back to it with the talk. Yes, sir.
Right. And so based on your knowledge, because you got your first degree at Probate College in civil engineering, you feel say based on that knowledge, let's assume say now Probate College you've been there at this time when they need constructing roads there. You feel say the university be there in a position for able for provide advice to the one that way they construct the road, being that now under them born they understand the terrain better than somebody else where they can.
Indeed, they are there, and most of the lecturers them they have PhDs, and I'm not going to vouch for them practical experience, but I'm not going to doubt that at all. You know, most of them, they must have worked in the field before, one way or the other. They know what's in their happen. This thing in certain areas, even in Philadelphia also said, the city of Philadelphia, certain roads then they when they do some construction, then they involve the university. Why? Because it then they help them in the research of whatever the case may be. Because most of the research have been done in universities, although some private research companies then there as well. But most of the research have been done in universities. So they also when they get some any small snag anywhere, then they invite universities and they come. Me self I go to the college day, I be don't go to me professor for go do some work. You know, wherein we get some heavy clay, now the area they call them fat clay. You know, we go take some of the sample, we bring at the lab, we begin mixing with various amounts of lime, different percentages of lime, to see how much we able for retain for get the kind of strength we they look for at the road. You know, so they're supposed to be involved in the university, but how can you involve the university if they don't get the basic tools themselves like the university for doing them thing there? So I say sifter, you know, sifter they take for sifter flour, that kind of stuff. Then we get them of different sizes where they give. There was none at Probate College when I went there.
Oh my God, I don't mean for laugh me people then, but so brother Njai, so because of that, to your own knowledge, you not get any proof for say the government may even invite the professors then at the civil engineering department at Probate College for me to be part of this road construction, so then go able for give advice on the kind of roads they will forget.
Yes, well, not necessarily mean to say past the invite to university, because we have roads authority there. We even have the Ministry of Works. These bodies have been the line departments them wait for do that kind of thing there, so they forget heavily involved in this. You know, but for left our only to the Chinese man and made them do that stuff. Let me tell you which article Nasina Lungi what been on there. You get some graduates in old nuclear gauge, they go and do testing. A nuclear gauge, nothing where they tell you the moisture and compaction of soil as well as for asphalt. But in asphalt, we get what to call a Marshall value. So of course, I go for ask the young man, my friend, I know say it's a nuclear gauge you get. first and foremost, the man not even get a dosimeter, a badge, we go tell them how much of the nuclear radiation where they absorb, where all that in there. Which is very, very dangerous to your health, where people don't even care about. Here in America, you need to go near a gauge without a dosimeter. You should always be more than 4 feet away from any gauge if you not get a dosimeter. Even when you get a dosimeter, you for limit time where they spend closer to a nuclear gauge. But this man, they hold that thing, they walk up and down with them. I asked them for a dosimeter. Unfortunately, you know it's a bit of a dosimeter. Now, I asked them, what did they do them values they are sold? What are you marshal value? It gets confused. He say the Chinese man says that this number no for look for. You know, you don't go blame the man. He's a young man. He forgets enough training and somebody for can oversee. And they tell you I was there for over 4 hours as done it because I go keep comping na Lungede. We they keep comping with other people them. And not see any senior person come around. Now just the Chinese people they normally see. And trust me, most of the Chinese people I see, they were not even, I don't think they were engineers per se. They were just construction workers that they are see. So with that kind of quality of road and they may not go for blame the Chinese anymore. I go for blame the government. They should be providing monitoring and evaluation for that kind of thing and they.
Okay.
Quality because we money at the end of the day.
Right. So Brother Njai, based on your knowledge and experience in all of this, you know, and as Sierra Leone you born, you know some of the roads that where they don't make. I know say they don't make the road from Freetown to Mashaka or Freetown to Bow, Freetown to McKinney, Freetown to Kono. They don't make several roads then at the country, even at Freetown at the city.
Freetown to Kambia. I walk on that road. We are within a Geotechnical.
Right.
I would do most of surveying, you know, for the right of way. I work with somebody where I learned a lot from.
Right.
One Mr. Amir, one Fulaton Fambu. We have been surveyor. We work for Tilo Louis Najedak.
And so based on your knowledge on all of those things, you go able to place a monetary value on how much approximately where the government go don't spend for making the roads there also?
It go difficult for place a figure in terms of we fluctuating Leone, unfortunately, you know. But at the most of the projects them excuse me, and they range about $1 million to $2 million per mile.
So every 1 mile of road they make, approximately it cost about $1 million to $2 million.
$2 million. Wow. That is what I've had. I don't see on 1-2 side where I think this was one of the trunk roads then where the Ministry of Agriculture be they try for construct or whatever the case be when they try for putting some I don't know, I think it was for go get some loan or something. They were estimating the road at $1 million to 1.5 million per mile. You know, which is, as far as Salon concerned, it is way too much. Except otherwise, you are building culvert or bridges every other mile. Then you go look for the kind of amounts. Then if you take the labor cost of Salon, it is next to nothing. Most of the materials are available. We get good rocks in a Salon, we get good aggregate, granites. You know, yes, you get for break arm, it will cost you for break and down. You get for transport arm, it will cost you, you know. I sure you only manufacture asphalt and Salon, we go import am. But for a mile of road, 1,850 feet, it will cost almost $1 million. That is, I don't know what's kind of road. And this is not two-lane road, you know.
So, by your own experience, you know, I know saying a person we know plenty thing about Salon. Who say you feel say this money they come out for do all of this?
Oh, most of the money, now loan.
Loan from who?
From China, from the Chinese. Now, let's talk about the Wilkinson Road, where it was said that now government your money, now we use, for expand Wilkinson Road. I was there as well, where they construct the road. The thing we're so proud about it is traffic control. The first thing we go hit you. If you want to build construct road, come in, do some traffic survey. Know who side you they divert the traffic in the first place. But most of the roads, when they do that, so then they left them open. You know, the gutter then they left open, and there's something so deep. Possibly for the under, it will get damaged. It's only that if they do something like that in America, you go out of business because one person you go for the inside and he broke your foot or something wrong with her, then they sue everything that you own per se.
Right.
So you don't go ever do that one day. But the roads were left open. Some of the concrete works then left them out of the open road. Drivers and therefore navigate their way and so that thing. By the time they reached Lumley during that time, they pipe the bus. You know, that pipe bus, it can at the road, water flow on that road day, all day. There was no control of it. Wait until they happen. It erode all of the soil. Not only that, some of the water was still settled there. They just can cover all and don't put the tar.
Okay, and so Njai, and so looking at, because I want for waiting make we they try for conduct this interview really, we want for know waiting at the impact of then roads say how the APC government don't make on ordinary Sierra Leoneans. And so if 1 mile construction of the roads they cost between $1 million to $2 million, and that this money now alone where they come up from the Chinese government. So I try for understand, would I get for pay this loan back?
This loan for pay it start from we, so to go to great grand picking them. How will they start from we? Look at the Leone nowadays. You know, some time back the Leone was 5,000 leones to the dollar. Now we are talking about 7,000 to the dollar, and this is less than 2 years. You know, with that kind of fluctuation in day, what they cause that? It's because we are heavily indebted elsewhere. So just take loan them normal, they take loan them for do certain things them. And some of them money they also, I mean, we have to face reality. All of it is not being spent on the road construction itself. Some of the things have been done with it. You know, so I mean, not to your own business that one day, then get people who are responsible for that. You know, so it's like it is more burden on us.
So Mr. Njai, here is my other question. You know, like from your engineering perspective, right? Oh, now they make them kind of roads there, so when they give any consideration to the fact that Sierra Leone for several years don't go without good roads then, without roads then we pave. And so therefore, when I feel say it necessary for let the government go able for educate the masses, especially the drivers them, the way where they for drive on their roads, then they let them not just see now a fine, a pave, and then they speed on them because plenty accident and occur on their roads there. You know, because they curved and too boku, the roads then small. So by the time where the driver don't speed, by the time where they take notice for say they in a danger zone, it's too late. So now that don't kill plenty people there. You feel say the government is supposed to educate the masses on how they for use their roads there, or at least let there be an enforcement of traffic rules. You feel say that they be necessary?
It very necessary, you know. But you get specific areas of government to be responsible for that. You know, now first and foremost, once we fail for realizes the department will be responsible for giving out license. There are so many people the way they get license in a salon, when they go through the driving tests or whatever the case may be, because you get on cool when you work at the license office, you can go get a license. And to make matters worse, I don't know if there is any established record keeping of road accidents and then kind of in a salon. I mean, up to the time they left salon where they go, so there was nothing of that nature. You know, and like in America here, so when you get a license, you get accident straight away. It is show pointing that you license. You know, after a certain time, they can withdraw your license even from the insurance company itself. The insurance company will insure you. And if you don't get insurance, that means you cannot drive, so you don't get license for drive. We don't do that in Sierra Leone. Every Jack and G, as long as you get access to motorcar, you go take license, you know, whatever the case may be. That you ever for go take license and drive. Policeman pull you, we all know what happens in that situation. Or warden pull you, we all know what happens in that situation. It is not for me to say, you know. So that is one. Now, but technically, how can you reduce speed? You can reduce speed by introducing speed bumps. Now, introducing speed bumps, you're not going to make the bump so big that it will spoil the motorcar itself. You know, you get for take a survey of the vehicles that were available at salon. I mean, frankly speaking, it seems as if we have more SUVs in our salon than even smaller cars themselves. You know, so definitely if we make the speed bump a little bit higher, 3-4 inches higher. You know, and this where they put the speed bump, there should always be notice to let the drivers know that there is a speed bump ahead for them to slow down. But unfortunately, most of the drivers there, they can't read.
Well, Mr. Njai, at some point I've been traveling at Sierra Leone and I see the roads the way they make at that time. Where it be say they put some of them speed bumps them, but the way they put them, it been so they're not able to educate, because it comes back with this education what they talk about. They're not educated drivers about how for driving at the road. So when they put the speed bumps then speed bumps then because the drivers they pay attention to the warnings, and just like how you talk. So in fact it be they cause more accident to the point that the government talks say may they pull all the speed bumps there. So then pull them back. So I don't know if it is the issue of technical aspect or an issue with education.
That was a big mistake for remove the speed bumps then. It should have been there, and then they educate the people then. And not only educate the people then, make sure when somebody will go taking license, let you know all the basic road signs them. So if you don't know the road signs them, you can make the road signs them very visible and educate them. Yes, we know say things strong and as alone, people then get for survive. You get this apprentice, we don't left with in Bosman when a driver so instead of once in a while, you want for jump behind the wheel, but go school, and he cannot read. Well, that is our situation. We get for accept that. But for Gina Kambia and the license, make sure for say at least let him for see the signs them. You know him for read, but if you see for say this is a bump, you go for say this is a bump sign. Not just like in America, people then go school now, so virtually everybody when they drive now, so able for read and write. But we they see when they get them there crossing them. Then they put the sign, and the day they put the show for say this idea, that means you show for say there they cross now this road. You get for be careful. You are certain try for say. Right. But Salona, most of the drivers there, especially commercial drivers there, most of them are not educated. So what do? Let's learn them by pictures. Put clear pictures there. Now the road make people know for say then signs then they're there for a purpose and they should be followed. If you not follow them, to you go happen, then for not for only finding for waiting happen, but for it may happen that you ignore the sign will cause you for making go happy waiting happy ahead.
So if you be saying now the one that win a law enforcement and therefore enforce then laws they are, especially like the police force, then say not get more to cut them. We go able for follow the one them where they go and point them laws there. I feel say now under the problem there. But make I ask you one question. Just like how you don't talk, about your own experience, if then roads there where they don't make, because of how they make the roads, the technical aspects and everything, that then roads there, if continuous rain come, they go begin for get potholes there. So meaning that all this loan we don't take for able for constructing roads there, being that rain they can Sierra Leone for 6 months. In fact, don't begin to extend beyond 6 months. So if then roads there begin for get pothole, you by your own understanding, you feel say what will be they sign this contract with the Chinese people for make them fix the road there, that we been get any insurance on them roads there for say pothole can they will come for maintenance them?
I really want for doubt that, because what you do now they will go and beg their loans there so. So if one for go begin give them condition again, I'm sure they will not accept it, because look at the condition they give. I'm sure most of the condition they give is they should come back in there and construct the roads. So you give me, I said they loan you 10,000, then I take the 10,000, but I make it for Congo bill you owes. I bill out to which I want. I will try to get for court inside that 10,000 day. You know what I mean? Sometimes the owes go end up for cost $8,000. Make I still get small money, then you still owe me money where you get for pay me with interest ahead. But here's the situation. Most of the roads in this country, where I see this country, I'm in America right now. When they get a contract out, you understand, to any company, these are local companies here. Not only they construct the road, but it's like you own the road for the next 2 years. Now you get to make any maintenance at the road. In fact, they pay you the rest of the money. The government they hold them back as a collateral for make sure for say you maintain the road for the next couple of years, depending on the contract we are going through. But I wonder if we do that in a salon for say that the Chinese they get for own their roads and the way they make so for such a number of period of time. You understand? If anything happen, they have to repair it without us getting involved in it, which I really doubt, because most times when they finish the construction, they pack them bundle, they are gone. You are left with the road. And unfortunately for we, our maintenance culture is very, very poor. We not get that one day. And to make matters worse again, we can left them young man there for go put barrier on a road, say that they make road, then they do this. Now, Sheriff Drive sometime back. We kind of lonely and off Sheriff Drive, Regent Road. One morning I wake up. I see then young man dem block the road, then they take stone, cement, half block, even cement block, then cinder blocks, then small block them. They try for inside patrol there, say then they repair the road. Most car pass on top one to that cement block, it don't scatter. You don't understand. Right. Rain come, now sweep I can go so. You know, and yes, in fact, you know, it is not nice to even leave it to them to be doing this work.
Right.
It is not right to even let them for young man do their work there also. Employ the young man them, train them if you really want them to do some work of that nature. Train them, provide them with the material and everything. You know, but you will never see that. You go see, okay, this big man in this road, he making road for going to your place. It will be so interesting. You go see big man making also take on your jump and your gates. Then the rest of the road left halfway.
And so,
you know,
and so, brother Njai, so based on your own knowledge of everything where don't happen at Sierra Leone pertaining to this road construction, where the APC government don't embark on over the years, if you say not a very good thing what they do for the country or not a fruitless endeavor?
I don't want to say a fruitless endeavor. I say more of a political gain standing, you know. Right. It's more of a political construction of road for say, yes, we don't make this road, now we they do the work, now we they do this. You know. Construct a road, the government's job. It is their job to do it. But it's their job also to do it nice. And let me tell you one thing. It is the right time to do our roads. Because we didn't do, nobody they construct road during wartime. You don't even think about that. You know. You go only construct roads or resurface roads when there is no war. I was in Sierra Leone when during the war, they rebel them, then they dig the tar from the road. You know, they say they make roadblock or whatever the case may be. Yes, that is military tactics or whatever it is. You know, guerrilla tactics where I know for mixed palm. You know what I try to say. So how you going to make road during wartime? No, during peacetime, now they reconstruct and do everything. But you cannot do that kind of thing in there when there is war in the air. So yes, this is the right time to do our roads, and it happens to be for saying now APC government they in power. It is their job and duty to do it, and not only do it, they should do it properly and economically. You know, not someone just can't say I don't construct road, I don't make the road, I go. You know, there are certain things them where we can even apply appropriate technology now we own area. Say for example, you get a stretch of road where so clay dirty na impact plenty. You don't compact this clay dirty, fine. Then at the subgrade. You don't compact and you get a heavy machine, then we get this big drum roller, you come, you make them, you know, you compact them well. Now because of our situation, instead of you put say maybe 4 inches of stone, why not increase to 6 inches and make a little bit bigger stones? Here is the situation where they do that. If you do that one day, if water come, water not going to get enough capillary action for make it go come on top that stone they for kind of the surface. You know, because you know like sansa, if you take sansa, you put it inside jar, you put water on that, you go see the sansa, the water they come up small. Now they mean by capillary action, you know. But if you use bigger aggregates, yes, it will cost 3 for more, we get more time because we get for binding aggregates together, you know. But then the roads will last longer, you know. So we get to look at the small thing and then we take the sloping of the road, the grading of the road, make the grades a little bit steep. You know, comparing not for make them so steep it will become uncomfortable for the driver, we go lead to more accidents. Right. But make sure to be that the water they flow away, and not only flow away from the road, make sure it doesn't settle just by the edge of the road, because you go be it from that edge they can inside the itself. Make sure that when it flow out, it flow away,
right,
far away from the road itself. Let the road be isolated in terms of water, where they come, where they come.
Okay, and so we come to the end of this interview. So based on all the conversation we don't get, we want to go with this idea for say the road construction with the APC government don't make over the years. One, they don't take a loan from the Chinese government for make them roads they are. Every 1 mile of construction of this road, they cost between $1 million to $2 million approximately. And that this money alone, we then loan from the Chinese government, and at the Chinese government then come back, then fix their road, they are using that money. And so at the end of the day, the expectation is that Sierra Leoneans then get for pay back this money. So to you, this is looking to me like a burden on Sierra Leoneans generally. We now, we picking them, we great grand picking them, so now we get for pay this money back.
Indeed, it's a burden, but it could be helpful if the Chinese they provide the expertise. Not that we don't have them in Sierra Leone, we do have them. I know people then within a roads authority, we go for provider expertise there. You understand what I'm trying to say? But maybe we not get the equipment then for do this job.
Right.
Good. Let the Chinese can provide we even let the equipment them be part of the loan. Then trucks away the Chinese and the bring let them become part of the loan. Let them left like the country for we. Maybe they don't have to take it away again. You know, you go just can bring grader come we don't work with them. Then you take and you go. You know, let the grader left for within the country to do all that work. Those graders they can last for 20, 30 years if they be maintained. You know, such a try for say.
Right.
You know, and the other thing again, I understand say that they try for bringing toll roads or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, they get toll roads somewhere. Yeah, they get toll roads somewhere in Freetown right now.
Okay, good. Toll road is fine, but is there another alternative for possible now for use the toll road?
Well, according to the understanding is the toll road wouldn't get a salon. They not make any road on the side. So possibly we not get money for pass another road. They not go able for pass the.
So, there we go. You make toll road for east traffic. You know, and somebody when they feel to say they're in a hurry, let's spend money. That is it's happening all over here in America, in London. Then get them toll roads them. You know, so if you want to travel faster, you use that toll road there. You pay your money, you go, and that is very good too because them money then if they use them correctly, now you go use back for rebuild the roads them, for maintenance the roads them. You know, so. If you go build toll road, you know they tell us for say you are entering toll road, you get for pay. This is the alternative if you don't want to. Then I mean, they help the country in any shape or form. It's just they put more burden on the people. We go increase transportation. We go reflect on the food stuff. We then get for bring camp and everything. And the other thing again is when you construct road, I'm for the economics there anyway. But you get for look which road we go yield, we go help in economic development. You know, can't take road. You go build out to some village because I need the MP come out. With that village, they produce anything we can go bring them to other places, or get nothing like maybe say like a tourist attraction. We go yield money for the country, or sometimes the village where they because I'm in village, 10,000 people in there where the economic business not too viable. Then you go make a wonderful road. Go to that village because of the MP in village.
Right.
It is not economically, that's more a political role than economical role for the country.
All right, Brother Njai, this now Mr. Abdul K. Njai. He talked to me today from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And of course, one for tell you plenty thank you for your time and for your knowledge we're able to share with we. Of course, we'll get for to bring you from time to time for let you to give you updates on waiting at your understanding of everything where they go on. One for tell you plenty thank you for everything where you they do you don't express today. Naya. Thank you so much, Mr. Njai.
Yeah, before they let me go, before they go, I want for let the government pay attention to the university. There are brains there.
Right.
Their equipment is also comparatively they're less than one Jeep motor car, one Prada motor car, but it will serve a long way for help that country there. You know, let the government begin prioritizing countries and they help the university for develop their research and make sure for say those are young. And also most of the students the way they are very brilliant and get open mind. You know, they can do a lot of wonders. We they enjoy WhatsApp today and other things. These are young people that are developed anything they are so. You know, and also get similar people in background salon. Let the government begin pay attention to that and try for do something for the university. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Brother Abdul Njai. Talked to me today from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Of course, geotechnical engineer from the Kambia district. Thank you so much, Brother Njai.
Thank you, Mr. Sherif.
All right.
All right. Bye.